Rahul Gandhi, authenticates his claims. They've given him the time for about an hour today. If by end of day that does not happen, they will bring about a privilege motion against him. Rahul Gandhi, remember, had alleged earlier that the government was silent over Hardeep Puri's name being mentioned as part of the Epstein files because the Prime Minister was under pressure.
I'd also like to ask Mr. Hardeep Puri who introduced him to Epstein.
Mr. Rahul. No.
I know who introduced him.
In 8 years, there are 2 references or 1 email which I exchange, which is because they have introduced me, that is, my contacts have introduced me to a man called Reid Hoffman.
आपने जितना एलिगेशन लगाया है, चेयरमैन ने रूलिंग देने के बावजूद भी आपने एलिगेशन लगाया, आपको ऑथेंटिकेशन करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि आप लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन है, आप मामूली आप सामान्य सदस्य नहीं है, यू आर द लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन. व्हेन यू स्पीक ऑन सर्टेन थिंग देयर इज अ सीरियस कॉनोटेशन. I would urge Honorable Leader of Opposition, because he is the Leader of Opposition, all the points he has made have serious repercussion. He must authenticate on all the allegations he has made.
All right, joining us on the show is Dr. Syed Zafar Islam, national spokesperson of the BJP, Ashwini Kumar Mishra, leader of the Congress. But my first question is to senior journalist Mr. R. Rajgopalan. Now, the government has made it very clear, Mr. Rajgopalan, that they are going to move a breach of privilege motion. Explain to our viewers, as somebody who knows the workings of Parliament, how does this exactly work? What is this breach of privilege motion? What if Rahul Gandhi, puts some papers, gives the mails from Epstein files and says, look, this is authentication?
Padmaja, having covered Parliament for 45 years, at least every brick in the Parliament House fixed me. The rule and regulation are very clear. Before you speak something, you have to tell the speaker and also inform the minister concerned that he has got this type of allegations. And that too, after speaker agreed it. There are rules and regulations. Even for authentication, Padmaja, there are 16 to 17 points. You can see that in the internet also. So that 16, 17 points to be covered. What is that say? Authentication does not mean, suppose if Padmaja gives a blame on Rajagopalan, I have to substantiate that Padmaja is working in NDTV and Rajagopalan is a correspondent. These are all certain things, rules and regulations. Without that, Theer maar hawa mein, Rahul Gandhi. That is not the way in which I have seen a lot of opposition leaders, including Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Rajiv Gandhi, even Sonia Gandhi. Whenever you stand up, he is the shadow Prime Minister of India, next Prime Minister of India. He has to take responsibility. He cannot be say scoot and scout. Today I thought, as Mr. Hardeep Puri said, buffoonism, buffoonery. These are all certain words which you should not use against an opposition leader. But I have to go with Mr. Hardeep Puri because Mr. Rahul Gandhi did not substantiate anything whatever he spoke.
Okay, where is the proof? Mr. Ashwini Kumar, where is the proof? Rahul Gandhi said that he has enough proof. Where is it? He's supposed to authenticate his claims. He said Bharat Mata ko bech diya kyunki Epstein files mein naam hai. Where's the proof?
No, you are Bharat Mata ko bech diya. The proof is that 50% of bottom Indians owns only 15% of wealth right now, which they used to own in 2014, they used to own 25%. So the wealth of farmers, the wealth of poor class is declining. That is the proof. Where this money is going to? Why did we have a trade deal worth $500 billion?
Right now. Mr. Mishra, surely you are far more intelligent to go on that tangent. The question is very simple. Today, the leader of opposition said that the trade deal is a weak one. The trade deal is one where Bharat Mata ko bech diya gaya hai, and that has been done because Epstein files and because America apparently has the Prime Minister by his neck. Now, you tell me, where is the proof? Where is the proof, one, that his name is in the Epstein files or that he is compromised because of Epstein files and that has anything to do with the trade deal? Where is the proof?
Padmaja, there's something called substantial evidence in law. And these are substantial evidences where we are telling you are doing a $500 billion trade deal, which is 12.5% of your total GDP without imposing any tariff. We are calling it a reciprocal tariff, where we are not imposing any tariff on them and they are imposing 18% on us. When they impose 50% we were celebrating that, like Modi has done fabulous job, Make in India will shine. Now we are telling it reduced to 18%. Again we are advocating that Make in India will shine because we will have a competition for farmers. What we are doing here is a farmer represents the India. The 70%, 90% bottom people is the one they represent India, not the top 10%, which is around 15 crore people. Modi is worried about those 15 crore people only. He is selling the interest of 90% people, even including Epstein file. He advocated for Prajwal Revanna.
I'm asking you very simply,
Epstein
how
file.
did you make the linkage with the Epstein files? What is the link with the Epstein files?
मोदी जी का Epstein file में नाम नहीं आया है क्या?
उसका ट्रेड डील से क्या लेना देना है भाई?
called मानसी जोशी. मोदी जी का नाम कितनी बार? मोदी जी का नाम कितनी बार?
मोदी जी
राहुल गांधी का नाम भी है एस्टिन फाइल्स में, खाली स्टैम्प पर है.
अरे
राहुल गांधी का नाम भी है.
अंबानी पे केस चल रहा है यूएस में. These are all indicators that he succumbed to pressure to save Adani, to save his name. He succumbed to, otherwise any fool will accept such deal where 50-100 billion worth business you will do without having any tariff.
Sir, you cannot make statements in parliament based on indicators. You have to make statement in parliament as leader of opposition based on evidence. You have to corroborate it. You cannot say it is an indicator. You have to give evidence. What is the evidence that you have? That the trade deal has been, India has been shortchanged in the trade deal because of Epstein files.
Opposition. Padmaja ji, the job of leader of opposition is to raise the questions of national interest. Onus is on the government to prove them wrong. It is the government which has to prove it wrong because he is quoting an Epstein file, a source which is already been published. He is asking serious question. It is the responsibility of government to respond that is right or wrong, because we have seen
onus
Hardeep
is not
Puri
on Rahul Gandhi. The onus is on your government,
along with Anil Ambani.
Islam. And now you prove him wrong. And if he has breached privilege, this time go the whole hog and you accuse him, you book him, and you prosecute him for breach of privilege. Can you do that?
Of course we will, because Mr. Rahul Gandhi only reads the note or the statement or what a piece of paper which has been given to him by his team or somebody from in the Congress party. He doesn't verify the details. He doesn't really think that he has to corroborate or he has to substantiate whatever allegation he's making, because he thinks that his job is only, I think that is what he has been told, his job is only to go in the parliament, speak something which is factually incorrect, make noise, get some attention from the media and run away from that. That is what he has done, that is what he is doing, and this is something which has been demonstrated time and again, that he is factually incorrect most of the time. Having said that, today we have made it absolutely clear that he will have to face the music for making a statement which is factually incorrect. Second, he is talking about trade deals. I'm very, very surprised that somebody who doesn't understand economy, doesn't understand what is the interest and how it needs to be safeguarded, and more importantly, what kind of equation India has globally with all the other nations. Just for instance, I'll tell you that Mr. Gandhi should also do see what kind of a deal they had signed. For instance, they had signed during their tenure, they had signed deal with ASEAN countries. They were all competing with us.
Yeah, but eventually what happened? Islam, again, I want to bring it back to the privilege, the breach of privilege.
But today,
time and again you have said, you just mentioned that Rahul Gandhi always speaks things which are factually inaccurate, but so far you have actually never taken any action against him. That is why the BJP is accused of shadow boxing.
They have warned him.
When Chaukidar Chore happened, when he said that there was corruption in Rafale deal, never have you taken action against him, and all of these allegations have been made inside Parliament. If you have proof against Rahul Gandhi, prosecute him.
We have to ensure that. Allow me to speak, Padmaja. See, our intention is very clear. We want the Parliament to function. Business needs to be transacted. People of this country, what they expect from the Parliament to pass the legislation, make the legislation, pass the bill and make the legislation for their welfare and for the benefit of the country. But Rahul Gandhi doesn't want it to happen. But this time, and every time we have warned him that this time we are absolutely serious, and that is why we have made it very clear that he will have to face the music unless...
Okay, Ashwini Mishra, this time he's gone too far. So far, a lot of liberty was given to Rahul Gandhi because as leader of opposition, he can raise issues, but this time he's gone a bridge too far. Ashwini Mishra.
I didn't get the question, sorry.
My question is, BJP is saying this time Rahul Gandhi has gone too far.
Yeah.
No mercy this time.
Rahul Gandhi has let BJP do whatever they want to do because they have anyway destroyed the nation and nation's interest. Rahul Gandhi has exposed BJP's ample number of time. That is his job. We need to ensure that government is doing anything and everything which is right for the people. Rahul Gandhi has exposed government ample number of time on GST, on Make in India, on different deals. It is the government which is shying away from explaining or giving the reasonable answers. Look at the trade deal itself. In trade deal, we are asking this question again, why farmers' interests are compromised? They are giving me logic. They are giving us a logic that because there will be more competitions, Make in India will rise, farmer will produce more. I don't know what kind of weird logic we are getting from BJP in its ecosystem. The problem is, it is duty of Rahul Gandhi to speak for nation's interest. He is speaking for nation's interest. If you are not interested in 90% of Indian, you are interested only in 10% of Indian, which is again 15 crore people actually. Americans will love that India, 10% India, 15 crore, big wealthy market for everyone, American, European. But Rahul Gandhi is worried about the rest 90%, who is living in conditions worse than Ghana. Now, Padmaja, you just asked Mr. Jafar that the average per capita income of Indians is 28. No, explain me this, sir. Very simple logic. Explain me this.
Well, let me speak.
Okay.
Let me speak.
Please.
First of all, you must understand that you had signed FTA with competing countries. Basically, it only helped those countries but didn't help us at all. That's why the trade imbalance with China, and it was primarily aimed at to benefit them, not to benefit the country. Here, you are talking about the per capita income. We have a per capita at 2,800 per person, but just see the FTA we have signed. We have signed with a country with the exception of Mauritius, which has the per capita income of 12,000. Every other country has a per capita of 25,000 plus. That shows that we will have wider access to the big market, rich people buying Indian products. Our exporters will be the total beneficiary. You do not understand I think nobody has gone through the details. Have you seen the list of products?
What is the population of Mauritius?
Exporting to India.
What is the population of Mauritius?
No.
What is the population of Mauritius?
But listen, let me tell you. So what does that mean?
Noida is bigger than Mauritius, and you are telling
population is only not Mauritius. No, we have signed
buy things from us will become rich. No.
I think
you are not making sense, sir.
That's why
you explain me this.
You are behaving.
Per capita income of average Indian is $800. While 90% bottom has per capita around $1,200.
But I don't want to interrupt.
No, we are going in all directions, Mr. Mishra. The argument today is extremely simple when we are talking about privilege.
You have
made, your leader has made, hold on a second, sir. Your leader has made a very specific allegation that this trade deal is in bad faith because the government was under pressure because of Epstein files. You want to raise concerns about the fine print of the deal. Nobody stops you from doing that. Mr. Gandhi has all the right to use the floor of the Lok Sabha to raise those concerns and say, is our market being opened up? Should we have an average tariff of only 3% and not 18%? He is perfectly within his rights to do that. But when he brings in Epstein files, when he says that they've got you by the neck, then you need to corroborate all of these allegations. I am still asking, where is that corroboration? And if
10 seconds.
Okay, only 10 seconds more. Yes, 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Only I'm saying that he has to understand the logic and the rationale before even speaking. What I said about Mauritius, that with the exception of Mauritius, which has we have signed FTA with 77% of the world economy. Do you understand that? Which other country has signed? US has 30 trillion, EU had 25 trillion, and we have the whole Gulf countries, we have the other European countries. So we have signed 77% of the world economy, we have signed FTA. And that is suggests that, and we will have, our exporter will have wider access to the market. Our Make in India product, they'll push to Make in India, they'll boost to Make in India product, they'll boost to exporters, and it will only benefit our economy. Having said that, when you are talking about Mauritius, Mauritius has a small population, but I am not talking about Mauritius only, my dear friend. I am talking about 7% of the world economy with whom we have signed an FTA. You failed miserably with European Union. When you started the negotiation 2013, they had to abandon because you could not sign the agreement. And this time when we signed the agreement, even your ex-finance minister, Mr. Chidambaram said, I can't criticize because it's a fantastic FTAs they have signed with European Union. Have you seen this statement?
Okay, Mr. Rajgopalan, if indeed breach of privilege is proven against Rahul Gandhi, and if the government really comes good on its threat, what could happen? What is the action that could follow?
Padmaja, this committee, the Privilege Committee is a standing committee of the Parliament. It will go to the Privilege Committee where Congress members will also be present and they will deliberate it. There are 6 committee meetings to be held. In 3 months, they have to give a report. They can suggest that Mr. Rahul Gandhi can apologize, or he may be reprimanded, or he may be censured, or he may be barred from attending the parliament, or he can be sent to jail also. These are all 6 provisions in the Privilege Committee. So therefore, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, when he comes to the house, he must be prepared. In the interest of Mr. Rahul Gandhi, I say, Caravan magazine he started. Then he went to the, Mr. Narvane's book. Then he changed it. So therefore, he is flip-flopping. He does not understand what he is speaking. He repeated 3 times. I did not expect from Rahul Gandhi the same topics, same nuclear deal, trade deal. 3 times he repeated.
Mr. Mishra, again, these are grave charges and can even send the LOP to jail. Where is the proof? Where is the corroboration?
Padma ji, let me do the corroboration. Rahul Gandhi ji said that Modi ji has sold India's interest. India's interest lies in 90% of the poor
Has
class.
sold India's interest because of the Epstein files. Has sold India's interest because he is fearful. Has sold India's interest because Hardeep Puri's name is present. Now Hardeep Puri has given a clarification. My question to you is, where is your counter, where is the Congress's counter to what Hardeep Puri has said? Hardeep Puri has put the matter out there, said on exactly what occasions he has met Epstein, if at all. He has clarified exactly why he was corresponding in those emails with Jeffrey Epstein. By the way back in 2014, in the capacity of a private individual, he was pitching for more investment to come to India. My question is, how did you link it to the India-US trade deal? Where is your counter to Hardeep Puri?
Padmaja ji, we are telling that our interests are sold to US under some pressure.
How do you know that?
Interest of
where is the evidence? That is what I'm asking you. You are repeating yourself ad nauseum.
Padmaja ji, you tell me any fool will do a deal worth $500 billion, which is 12.5% of your GDP, without imposing any tariff and call it a reciprocal tariff. Why? Because there is a pending case on Adani. The Adani case could be one pressure. Or Epstein file is another example. Modi ji has surrendered Trump's pressure.
Understand
various factors to it. There are various factors to it. One is Adani, other is Epstein file. नहीं तो ट्रंप लगातार कितनी बार हमारे देश की सोवरेनिटी को इंसल्ट कर रहे हैं. मोदी जी साइलेंट.
Okay, Mr. Mishra, now you have decided to come and make all of these claims, just like Rahul Gandhi.
He is talking like Rahul Gandhi. Why do you call him for a debate?
I hope for your sake, Mr. Ashwini Mishra, you have corroborative evidence, because if tomorrow somebody was to sue you for defamation for all of these claims that you have made on TV, I do not endorse or condone any of your claims. I hope you have enough evidence to back up all of the charges that you are making on live TV. I will leave it at that. Let's see if any of this evidence is eventually furnished. For the time being, all gentlemen, thanks very much for joining us. All right, in fact, the news just coming in today, interesting images came from outside of Parliament where When Prahlad Joshi and Ashwini Vaishnav were addressing the media, Rahul Gandhi walked past with his entourage. A number of his close aides were also present. Almost an ambush of the ministers, where Rahul Gandhi said, "Why don't I come and stand with you? Why don't we address the media together?" And the ministers walked away. Subsequently, the Congress has now picked this up to say that the ministers ran away because they were scared of facing up to Rahul Gandhi. They were scared of standing with him. Listen in to what happened.
I'll also come and say hello. Yes, sir. Come, let's stand together. Let's stand together. Let's do it together. Come do it together. आपको लेकर कहीं बाइट दे रहे थे, वो कह रहे थे कि आप बिना डाटा दे रहे हो, कहीं ना कहीं बिना तथ्यों के डाटा दे रहे हैं। देखिए, मेरे पास डेटा है, मैंने कहा कि मैं ऑथेंटिकेट कर दूंगा।
Well, now this face-off is getting even more personal. The government has thrown down the gauntlet for Rahul Gandhi. Still waiting to hear from the Congress party. Time now for a very quick break.
Made in US, Malaysia.
मेड इन इंडिया क्यों नहीं? हमारे पास क्या है? मस्टर्ड ऑयल. इट इज आवर फ्लैगशिप ऑयल.
और हमें गर्व है कि 1933 से हम पी मार्क कच्ची घानी मस्टर्ड ऑयल का उत्पादन कर रहे हैं। इस मूल्यवान स्वदेशी प्रोडक्ट को बनाने में हमने खुद को समर्पित किया है पीढ़ियों से।
माँ भी हमेशा पी मार्क मस्टर्ड ऑयल में ही खाना बनाती थी।
कुछ तो बात है इस दिल में. पी मार्क द मस्टर्ड स्पेशलिस्ट सिंस 1933.
सरसों से सरसों.
आपको शायद पता नहीं होगा, अपार ने आईएनएस विक्रांत के लिए 150 से ज्यादा तरह के केबल्स बनाए हैं। देश के टॉर्पीडोस में भी हैं अपार के केबल्स। वंदे भारत भी अपार के केबल से ही स्पीड पकड़ती है और यही वायर्स और केबल्स हमारे घरों को भी पावर करते हैं। विश्वास इसमें अपार, तभी तो ये है देश का तार।
इनको यहाँ से जाना ही होगा।
There is no bigger battle in 2026. And nobody has reported Bengal like I have. Buckle up for an unforgettable election thriller. Will the BJP breach Mamta's fortress?
TMC जावे, BJP आसपे.
Can Didi fight off her life's biggest challenge?
BJP double engine সরকার এই লড়াই বাঁচতে হবে।
Battleground Bengal with Manogya Loiwal.
From 1983 to now, I have seen cricket evolve, but the mindset to win never changed. I tell you that what win matches and what doesn't. This T20 World Cup, let's talk cricket, controversies and more on NDTV.
21 days in Kashmir. People have bombarded me, friends, with requests for an unfiltered list of things I saw and observed on the ground.
Very special ground report from the line of control. There were some children who've lost limbs in the shelling.
They're now India's smallest but possibly the most powerful crime family. Cough syrup has killed at least 25 children. Gaikwad sahab, aise mat kijiye. Suddenly people are wondering about the weaponization of India-Pakistan cricket. We live and breathe elections. You will not believe your eyes or ears when I show you what I'm about to do.
And for a country that has fought so many wars in the mountains and at high altitude.
We're standing on the Indian Navy's newest warship.
The line of control, Shivarur, NDTV. NDTV 24/7, total domination in Davos. The world's biggest voices first. Iconic visionary Bill Gates. World Bank President Ajay Banga. IMF Chief Kristalina Georgieva. IBM CEO and President Arvind Krishna. India's AI Minister Ashwini Vaishnav. NDTV is India's voice in the world. First interview with Maharashtra Chief Minister. First interview with Andhra Chief Minister. First interview with Assam Chief Minister. India's first ground event in Davos. NDTV puts India on the global stage. Davos, domination, no debate.
What seems settled for me is unfinished business. So I rewind, I pause, I reflect, I dig until what's buried stands up to be counted. Breaking ground, not just headlines, the meaning behind them. This is Breaking Ground with me, Vedika Sood.
Straight from the heart of the newsroom to the core of the stories shaping your world. Join me, Gargi Raut, as I track all the developments as they break. Live from the NDTV newsroom, weekdays at 4 p.m.
The front lines of Kargil. The fury of Operation Sindoor.
So many attacks.
The chaos and cries of disaster zones. To fighter jet cockpits. And the world's most defining interviews.
It's incredible.
He has seen history break. Live, unfiltered. 20,000 hours of live broadcasting.
Welcome to Left, Right and Center.
Hard facts.
War-struck country.
Hard questions.
In the Ukraine.
30 years of trust.
In the Kargil area.
North Ukraine. In France. In Italy. At Srinagar. Vishnu Shom for NDTV.
Vishnu Shom. Only on NDTV.
I don't sugarcoat. I shoot straight and tell you stories the way they need to be told. Unfiltered, unafraid, unmissable. That's how I roll. Watch me, Priyanka Deo, on NDTV World. Namaste.
Across the country. He has tracked the pulse of power from Washington to Korea. Witnessed history being made in global capitals and conflict zones. Brought clarity to complex issues of national security and international affairs.
Welcome back. Vande Mataram is going to be restored to its original glory. That's right. Earlier, when the government had spoken about how Vande Mataram was created, how from 6 stanzas it was brought down to 2 stanzas, a lot of people said this is only about politics, this is only about dragging the Congress's name through mud. But now the Home Ministry has actually issued guidelines for the singing and playing of the national song Vande Mataram, where the national song will be played in its entirety before the national anthem. It will include all 6 stanzas, even the ones that had been chopped off earlier. What's important is that one would need to stand when the national song is being played. It will now be played or sung at government events, civilian honor ceremonies like the Padma Awards, and events attended by the President. It will also be played in public spaces like cinema halls, though standing is not mandatory in this instance. Meanwhile, the regulations have naturally sparked a political row as well. The Congress is asking, why is this being done now? And in fact, the TMC has also linked it to the upcoming elections in West Bengal.
जो ये सब बात कर रहे हैं मोदी बाबू, अमित शाह बाबू, उसका कोई इंडिपेंडेंस में लीगेसी नहीं है, उसका कोई भी प्रेडिसेसर इंडिपेंडेंस मूवमेंट में नहीं थे, उसको बोलने का हक भी नहीं है, लेकिन वो हक जता रहा है क्योंकि वो सोचते हैं मोदी है तो मुमकिन है। कोई गान किसकी पहले गाया जाएगा, कोई लास्ट में गाया जाएगा, इसका कन्वेंशन का थोड़ा वो साजिश दे सकते हैं, लेकिन जो कर रहे हैं, जो बोल रहे हैं कि 3 मिनट 3.5 मिनट तक पूरा वंदे मातरम गाना होगा, ये नेशनल सॉन्ग फर्स्ट स्टैंजा होगा और नेशनल एंथम भी फर्स्ट स्टैंजा होगा, स्पेशली वंदे मातरम नेशनल सॉन्ग फर्स्ट स्टैंजा। ये सिफारिश था, सजेशन था रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर की तरफ से कांग्रेस की अधिवेशन में, जिधर सुभाष चंद्र बोस जी, जवाहरलाल नेहरू जी सब थे। तो रविंद्रनाथ ठाकुर जिसको राष्ट्रगान मनाया गया, जिसने सब महामनीषी ने मान लिया, जो सजेशन रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर की था, वो आज आके मोदी बाबू अमित शाह बाबू चेंज करेंगे। कोई भी बंगाल में रहने वाले इसको मानेंगे नहीं, कोई भी देशवासी इसको मानेंगे।
सर, जो गाइडलाइन आया उसमें कहा गया है कि जो 6 स्टैंजा है वो पूरा वंदे मातरम राष्ट्रीय।
लोग कुंभ में जाते हैं, नहा के पाप धोते हैं। भारतीय जनता पार्टी बंगाल वाले में पाप धो रही है। चुनाव
की वजह से आया है,
सिर्फ चुनाव की वजह से। वरना तो जब वंदे मातरम गा के कांग्रेसी जेल जा रहा था, क्रांतिकारी फांसी के फंदे को चूम रहे थे, तो इन्हीं के मात्र संगठन ने अंग्रेजों की फौज में भर्ती होने का ऐलान किया था। तब वंदे मातरम का विरोध किया था, और आज वंदे मातरम गा के बंगाल के चुनाव की नाव पार करना चाहते हैं, बुरी तरह हारे।
कहूंगी कि ये जो निर्देश आया है, चुनावी मौसम है, वेस्ट बंगाल को लेकर पूरी चर्चा भी हुई थी, पर वंदे मातरम की चर्चा के बाद देश की जनता को सही तथ्य सामने आए थे वंदे मातरम को लेकर। तो मैं तो कहती हूँ हाँ ठीक है, अच्छा डिसीजन है, पर और इससे सबसे महत्वपूर्ण डिसीजन इसलिए मुझे लग रहा है क्योंकि यही पार्टी थी जिसने वंदे मातरम नारा लगाने से हमें सेशन में रोका गया था। एक गाइडलाइन जारी की थी कि आप नहीं करेंगे, जब हमने आपत्ति जताई थी तब उन्होंने विड्रॉ किया। दूसरा, इनके स्पीचेस में इनको वंदे मातरम और वंदे भारत का डिफरेंस ही नहीं पता था। तो उम्मीद करती हूँ जब सुनेंगे तो उनको डिफरेंस पता चलेगा, एक ट्रेन का नाम होता है और एक हमारा राष्ट्रीय।
ये भारत की अस्मिता, भारत की पहचान, भारत की पुरानी परंपरागत परिपाटी का अनुपालन का एक सुनहरा अवसर है, और मैं समझता हूँ कि ये बहुत पहले शुरू होना चाहिए था, तब नहीं हुआ। अब अगर इसकी शुरुआत हो रही है तो इसका स्वागत किया जाना चाहिए। कांग्रेस अपने अधिवेशनों में पहले इसका गायन करता था जब उनकी सोच राष्ट्रवादी थी, और जब वो अराष्ट्रवादी मान्यताओं को परिपालन करने लगे तो इसको उन्होंने छंदों में बांट दिया है। अब बांटना नहीं है, अब जोड़ना है।
जेडीयू के कार्यकारी अध्यक्ष संजय झा हमारे साथ हैं। सर, एक गृह मंत्रालय ने जो दिशा निर्देश दिया उसमें कहा है कि 6 स्टैंजा जो है वो नेशनल सॉन्ग होगा, क्या कहेंगे आप? नया
मुझे लगता है कि बहुत बड़ा ट्रिब्यूट है बंकिम चटर्जी के लिए। पहले तो जब 150 साल पूरा हुआ तो दोनों हाउस में इस पर डिबेट हुआ और देश के लोगों को जानने का मौका मिला इतने लंबे समय के बाद, और इसको लेकर के और अभी पूरा का पूरा स्टैंजा जोड़ दिया है, तो बहुत बड़ा ट्रिब्यूट उनके लिए है।
नहीं, लेकिन टीएमसी कांग्रेस दोनों कह रही है कि बंगाल चुनाव है इसलिए बंकिम बाबू याद।
अभी उनको सब कुछ चुनाव से ही जोड़ के उनको देखना है। जब 150 साल पर जब हाउस में दोनों जगह डिबेट के लिए सरकार ने किया, तो क्यों किया सरकार ने? और आपको मौका मिला तो क्यों नहीं किया? आप भी तो सरकार में थे इतना लंबे समय तक, तो आप क्यों नहीं किए? अगर अभी मोदी जी कर रहा है तो आपको सब राजनीति है, चुनाव है, यही समझ में आ रहा है। ठीक है।
Well, whether for political ends or not, at least now finally the country will know what the full Vande Mataram sounds like. Time for a very quick break.
मेड इन इंडिया क्यों नहीं? हमारे पास क्या है? मस्टर्ड ऑयल। इट इज आवर फ्लैगशिप ऑयल।
और हमें गर्व है कि 1933 से हम पी मार्क कच्ची घानी मस्टर्ड ऑयल का उत्पादन कर रहे हैं। इस मूल्यवान स्वदेशी प्रोडक्ट को बनाने में हमने खुद को समर्पित किया है पीढ़ियों से।
माँ भी हमेशा पी मार्क मस्टर्ड ऑयल में ही खाना बनाती थी।
कुछ तो बात है इस दिल में। पी मार्क द मस्टर्ड स्पेशलिस्ट सिंस 1933।
सरसों से सरसों।
Alright team, our new order show is ready. Now we need a promo. Something cool, something sharp.
Well, I'm sure we'll be having outstanding reviews, solid suggestions,
Expert advice, the latest trends. It's a lot simpler. We'll help people make the right auto decisions. It's got the cool stuff, geeky stuff, serious stuff, all of it, so that you can discover, decide and drive. I'm Siddharth Sharma and I am your Automate.
लोग कहते हैं कि जिंदगी एक फिल्म की तरह होती है, लेकिन मेरी जिंदगी सिर्फ एक फिल्म नहीं, एक ब्लॉकबस्टर फिल्म है। बचपन से पता था मेरे सपनों में दम है, आगे नहीं सबसे आगे जाना है, स्टार नहीं सुपरस्टार बन के दिखाना है। नाम मिला, फेम मिला, प्यार मिला, I was not just running, I was flying। सबकी जुबां पे बस एक ही नाम, यो हनी सिंगर। लेकिन फिर ब्लॉकबस्टर कहानी में आया एक ट्विस्ट, 7वें आसमान से सीधा गिरा मैं जमीन पर। फिर क्या, खुद पे काम दोबारा शुरू, फैंस ने फिर प्यार दिखाया, फिर स्टार नहीं सुपरस्टार बनाया। है ना मेरी जिंदगी एक ब्लॉकबस्टर फिल्म। शुक्रिया आपकी प्रेयर्स का और आपके प्यार का। कॉन्सर्ट्स तो आपने बहुत देखे होंगे, बट दिस इज गोना बी कॉन्सर्ट ऑफ अ लाइफटाइम, क्योंकि मेरे फैंस ही हैं मेरी विक्ट्री, मेरी हिस्ट्री, मेरी ग्लोरी। So come and witness Yo-Yo Honey Singh. This is my story.
They argue, I conclude. They deflect, I drill down. This isn't a free-for-all. It's a reckoning. No filler, no fog. Only the facts and where they lead. Every night at 9, the case closes because the buck stops here.
From 1983 to now, I have seen cricket evolve, but the mindset to win never changed. I tell you that what win matches and what doesn't. This T20 World Cup, let's talk cricket, controversies and more on NDTV.
What seems settled for me is unfinished business. So I rewind, I pause, I reflect, I dig until what's buried stands up to be counted. Breaking ground, not just headlines, the meaning behind them. This is Breaking Ground with me, Vedika Sood.
मेड इन इंडिया क्यों नहीं? हमारे पास क्या है? मस्टर्ड ऑयल। इट इज आवर फ्लैगशिप ऑयल।
और हमें गर्व है कि 1933 से हम पी मार्क कच्ची घानी मस्टर्ड ऑयल का उत्पादन कर रहे हैं। इस मूल्यवान स्वदेशी प्रोडक्ट को बनाने में हमने खुद को समर्पित किया है पीढ़ियों से।
माँ भी हमेशा पी मार्क मस्टर्ड ऑयल में ही खाना बनाती थी।
कुछ तो बात है इस दिल में।
पी मार्क द मस्टर्ड स्पेशलिस्ट सिंस 1933।
बरसों से सरसों।
इनको यहाँ से जाना ही होगा।
जय मां दुर्गा। और क्यों रोए?
There is no bigger battle in 2026. And nobody has reported Bengal like I have. Buckle up for an unforgettable election thriller. Will the BJP breach Mamta's fortress?
Rohit Pawar, leader of the Sharad Pawar faction of the Nationalist Congress Party, has again cast doubts on the death of his uncle Ajit Pawar. Former Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar, remember, had passed away in a plane crash in Baramati, but now Rohit Pawar has reignited that entire controversy by saying that the death could be result of a conspiracy. It is more than an accident. He is the first within the first family of Maharashtra to make such allegations. At a press conference which was held yesterday in Mumbai and today in Delhi, Rohit gave a detailed presentation and raised serious concerns. He asked why was there a sudden change in Ajit Pawar's schedule. He also alleged that this was done deliberately. He asked questions about the airworthiness of the aircraft itself. He also raised questions about the past record of the main pilot.
महाराष्ट्रातल्या प्रत्येक व्यक्तीला जो प्रश्न पडलेला आहे की अजित दादांचा जो ऍक्सिडेंट होता तो एक अपघात होता का घात होता?
अजित पवार काय बोलले हे काही मी पूर्ण ऐकलेलं नाही. मला जी काही माहिती आहे त्यात त्यांनी काही प्रेझेंटेशन केलेलं आहे आणि वेगवेगळ्या माध्यमांमध्ये किंवा वेगवेगळ्या लोकांनी ज्या शंका उपस्थित केलेल्या त्या शंका त्यांनी त्या ठिकाणी पुन्हा उपस्थित केल्या. पहिल्यांदा तर अजितदादा पवार हे आपले महाराष्ट्राचे लाडके आणि अतिशय वरिष्ठ अशा प्रकारचं नेतृत्व होतं. त्यामुळे त्यांच्या अपघाताची पूर्ण सखोल आणि नीट चौकशी झाली पाहिजे. ही मागणी काही चुकीची नाही.
Now, as far as the accident itself is concerned, an investigation is already underway, like the Chief Minister just mentioned. But what about this conspiracy angle? Why is it being raked up now? Because remember, on the 28th of January, none other than Sharad Pawar himself had dismissed all the rumors, all this conspiracy theories that were being floated by people like Mamata Banerjee, saying that the entire family is convinced that this is nothing more than an accident and nobody should spread rumors to the contrary.
शक्ती नेत्यात आहे अशा व्यक्तीला महाराष्ट्र मुक्ता हे काही नुकसान झालं हे भरून निघणार नाही.
That's it then from me on Nationwide at 6. I will see you next at 9 on the Buck Stops here.
मेड इन इंडिया क्यों नहीं? हमारे पास क्या है? मस्टर्ड ऑयल. इट इज आवर फ्लैगशिप ऑयल.
और हमें गर्व है कि 1933 से हम पी मार्क कच्ची घानी मस्टर्ड ऑयल का उत्पादन कर रहे हैं. इस मूल्यवान स्वदेशी प्रोडक्ट को बनाने में हमने खुद को समर्पित किया है पीढ़ियों से.
माँ भी हमेशा पी मार्क मस्टर्ड ऑयल में ही खाना बनाती थी.
कुछ तो बात है इस दिल में.
पी मार्क द मस्टर्ड स्पेशलिस्ट सिंस 1933.
बरसों से सरसों.
NDTV 24/7, total domination in Davos. The world's biggest voices first. Iconic visionary Bill Gates. World Bank President Ajay Banga. IMF Chief Kristalina Georgieva. IBM CEO and President Arvind Krishna. India's AI Minister Ashwini Vaishnav. NDTV is India's voice in the world. First interview with Maharashtra Chief Minister. First interview with Andhra Chief Minister. First interview with Assam Chief Minister. India's first ground event in Davos. NDTV puts India on the global stage. Davos, domination, no debate.
From the heart of the newsroom to the core of the stories shaping your world. Join me, Gargi Raut, as I track all the developments as they break. Live from the NDTV newsroom, weekdays at 4 p.m.
The front lines of Kargil. The fury of Operation